Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. I'm here with another series of tutorial and that is about the Apache Kafka. In this series of tutorial, we would like to cover how we can up and running the Apache Kafka broker, and also we will explain that how you can create the producer, and also that how you can consume this producer. But for this specific video, today we just focus on how we can download and up and running the Apache Broker. So if you're interested in this topic, please stay with me until the end and let's get started. First, you would need to search about this Apache Kafka in Google. Then probably we'll see some other points which look like a Confluent. That is not the free Apache Kafka. This one which has the logo, so you will find it here. Once you click on this link, then it will navigate you to the one page look like this, and there is the item as a download, and you can download the file. Currently there is a version 4.1.1, but you might when you are checking this video, probably you might change the version of this Kafka. And there are some resources for the Docker in case you are going to install on Docker. So there is an image for Docker, and also for the binary download file, which is this is the target source which I am going to download the file and use for your server or your laptop when you want to install it. So I have downloaded this file, and I have dropped in the folder. Here you can see here there is a one zip file, and then you can extract the file. Once you have extracted, it will create this kind of the folder for you, and you will find this the subfolder as well, which there are the main folder are here. What is very important, you have to consider this folder as a short name. You don't need to make it even longer. So what I'm going to do is to rename this folder as in the Kafka, and then cut all these file here to remove, not make too many folder for the directory. So let me just delete the file here, and we will only have this one. So once you have done all these cases and make it in the appropriate directory and the proper naming, then you can go to the bin folder, the Windows, and here you would need to open one CMD terminal. Once you have opened, you would need to create the one UUID with this command. So I save this command here. You can drop it here. Once you run this command, it gives you one UUID, and you can save this UUID. After you have saved this UUID, then you have to configure some information into server properties, which is located into config folder, and you can see here there is the server property. So let me show you which kind of information is inside. So you would need to drop this configuration here and save it. And also you would need to make one folder for the log and drop the directory of that folder here. So what we can do here now, we are going to the main root folder and make one folder as a craft logs, and let me copy and then come here and the paste to this part. Then you will have to, let me change this slash here. Okay, now everything is set it up. We just need to get back to terminal, and here you have the specific command, and you would need to drop this UUID here. It was for my previous command. And also you would need to drop the file of the server properties. So let me check it whether I'm in the right directory or no. I believe should be the correct one. Let me check it out. No, it's different. So let's drop the correct directory here, which is for the server properties. Once all configured, and now you can drop this directory here, and the configuration found into that. I believe we did the right one. Close this. Okay, let me use the, I believe it shouldn't be any big issue for that. Let me check it. So we would need to one command for up and running the Kafka topic, which is this one, Kafka-server -start.bat, and this is the config folder for and also we need to have the to mention here for the server properties as well. So let me drop it here and try. Yeah, here you go. Now the Kafka broker currently is up and running, and broker is ready for creating some producer and also populate the data into producer, and you also can consume the data which is populated into the Kafka topics, and also you can create the different topics as well. So now this part of the session now is completed. Please stay tuned for the next session, which we will discuss how you can create the Kafka topic and how you can produce the file into the Kafka topic, and also how you can consume these data. Okay, if you think this video was helpful, please don't forget to like button, and also if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe into channel and help me to promote my channel. And if you have any question, don't forget to drop your question comment below. Definitely I will look into that and get back to you. Thank you again, and see you next one.